Some good news. Oh my gosh. I am in my kitchen looking like shit because I just got home from work and I'm in my pajamas, which consists of this fun Absolute shirt that I won at a bar at some point. And I am so exhausted that I can't do anything when I get home from work besides put my pajamas on and then like chill. But right now I'm in my kitchen because I'm gonna make myself a little bit of dinner, kind of prep some dinner that'll go in the crock pot tomorrow morning. So while I'm sitting here chopping stuff and preparing stuff, I thought it would be a good opportunity to finally put up the update I've been wanting to do for so long. I had my today is September 22nd, Tuesday. I had my third ultrasound in the span of like 8 days today, just over a week, and I've had 3 ultrasounds. Just a quick recap, the very first ultrasound was done at my gynecologist's office, and she couldn't see much except a gestational sac, which was only measuring about 5.5 weeks. So it was pretty normal to not be able to see much at that point. So she scheduled me for a follow-up a week later so that I'd be around 6.5 weeks, and she said by then we should definitely see something. So went in yesterday for that appointment, and it was kind of the same thing. And there's, a specific update video that I posted yesterday on this, but essentially same kind of thing. Like, she could see the gestational sac and it had gotten bigger, which was good, but she still couldn't really see much of anything inside the sac. And she determined that was for 2 reasons. First reason being I have a retroverted uterus, which just makes ultrasounds difficult. And then also, she's only a gynecology office. She's not an OB office. So her ultrasound setup there is just the little portable ones that look like, it just looks like a little laptop basically. And so she told me that part of the problem was just her machine too. It was just not, I don't know, expensive enough or fancy enough to really pick up on all the details of mine specifically. So she didn't want me to have to wait another week. She wasn't really concerned, but she's, felt bad that I had gone in twice and both times hadn't been able to see much, and she didn't want me to wait a whole nother week. So she told me to go to this, it's called like Health Diagnostics or something, and it's essentially just a diagnostics office that specializes in like ultrasounds, MRIs, stuff like that. And they have nice fancy equipment and I don't know, just I think a better setup for that kind of stuff in general. So I had that appointment today. They were able to get me in the next day, which was great. So I went to that today, and all I saw was an ultrasound tech, and the ultrasound she did took a long time, and I think that's because she was doing like so many measurements. She first did the abdominal ultrasound and like measured my uterus and I think my ovaries to some extent. And then she went and did a transvaginal, and that's when she could actually see what the details of like what was inside the pregnancy sac. And while she was sitting there doing all the measurements, it was kind of nerve-wracking because she wasn't really saying much, just kind of clicking away, and I'm laying there, fully exposed, legs up in the stirrups, just with that terrible paper sheet on my lap. Kind of waiting for her to say something. I didn't want to be rude and, interrupt her, and I didn't know what to expect because my doctor never did any measurements, obviously. She couldn't see much. So eventually she kind of breaks the silence and she says, "Oh, I see the heartbeat." And right then it really hit me. Like, that's kind of when I really got the feeling like this is really happening. Before then I had been trying not to get my hopes up, even though I didn't really have a bad feeling about it ever because everything was still pretty explainable. I didn't really want to get like I don't know. First trimester for a woman is so hard. And I feel like the burden's all on you. You're not supposed to tell anybody anything yet, but you're supposed to like bear all the bad news yourself if there is bad news, you know. So I don't know. It's a lot emotionally to deal with, and I feel like a lot of it is on your own. So anyways, once she said that she saw a heartbeat, I felt like a lot of that burden really just lifted off my shoulders, which was great. The thing that was kind of a bummer was she didn't show me the screen while she was doing the ultrasound, so she didn't show me the heartbeat. She didn't show me like what was going on, like while she was in there like looking around. She had the screen like pointed away from me. And again, I didn't really want to say much because I don't know. I mean, they're the professionals. I'm not. I kind of figured that probably the reason for that is it's not her. She's just an ultrasound tech, so it's not really her job to like answer my questions, and she's not really probably even allowed to give advice or say much. You know, her job today was just to take pictures, take measurements, and send all the information to my doctor, who will then have a conversation with me. So I tried giving my doctor's office a call today, but she was unavailable. She was just too busy with all her other appointments. So I'm hoping she'll call me back as soon as she gets the information from this clinic, because I'm really excited to talk to her about it. But the clinic said that I was measuring about 6 weeks and 1 day, which is a little bit behind. That's about like 4 or 5 days behind what I thought I was. And I still think I might be like closer to 7 weeks. I just kind of have that feeling. And you know, since the baby was just so hard to find just because of the placement of it, I think once we have a couple more appointments that maybe I'll kind of gain those extra days back. Hopefully. I mean, if not, no big deal. But as of today, my due date is May 16th, which is awesome. There's nobody born in May in my family, so that'll be nice to have a celebration now in May. Let me think what else. I don't think really much else happened at the appointment. Like I said, she just said that she found a heartbeat. She measured it about 6 weeks 1 day. Gave me an estimated due date. Oh, duh, she gave me a couple pictures. Hold on. Doesn't really look like anything too exciting right now, but it kind of looks like a goldfish cracker. And that one especially, like, it looks like one of those little orange, like, goldfish crackers. So that's kind of what I've been calling it. But this round part down here is the yolk sac, and then that little straight part right here is baby. There's 2 pictures here, but this one looks pretty much the same. So I don't know. I mean, looks okay to me. I don't really have much to compare it to except other pictures on the internet. Of course, I googled 6 weeks 1 day like ultrasound pictures and mine looks, you know, pretty similar. So I don't know, it's exciting. I get to go to my first actual OB appointment next week, so I'm excited to have them. They'll probably do another ultrasound, but this one Ian will actually be able to go to, so he'll get to see, and I'm hoping they'll do, you know, some more kind of explaining and pointing things out to us and explaining to us like what we're looking at and, you know, what looks good, what doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. So I'm super excited. I am like on cloud 9. I am so glad that we were able to find baby, and it's just hanging out, hiding in there, heart's beating away. So I don't know. It's a pretty cool feeling. I'm going to stop this now because it's 10 minutes of rambling, and I'm going to finish making my grilled cheese sandwich. So next update, I guess, will be after I talk to my doctor, hopefully. Until then.